Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be memory planning for the week of Father's Day, June 15th through the 21st. So I'll be putting in everything that happened this week. This is the third spread from my 4-week plan with me using a kawaii kit from Sweet Kawaii Design called Positive Vibes, and I also incorporated some Father's Day stickers from $2 Tuesday last year. I already went ahead and switched out some of the checklists. As I was trying to figure out how to incorporate the $2 Tuesday Father's Day stickers a little bit better, I realized that I needed to cut down on some of the colors that I'm using, so I took out the pink and purple checklists, and I'm mainly sticking with blues and orange and yellow. Aside from the checklist, I left everything else the same, but I do plan on moving things around as I go. Starting with the sidebar, in the full box at the top, I was having trouble figuring out where to place this Frank bubble sticker because it's so much larger than I'm used to, and I figured I could use it in my sidebar to mark that it is week 13 of quarantine and my brother is visiting this week. In the blank weekly schedule, I like to track my sleep as well as the sleep score from my Fitbit app. Getting into the week, on Monday, I added this clothesline from Fox and Cactus, and I used this to mark putting laundry away. I also spent the morning cleaning PJ's room. Once More with Love had a sale, and lately I've been making a wish list whenever she comes out with new releases, so I try my best to wait for a sale to purchase all of those. I also tidied up and ran the Roomba, and it was laundry day. Underneath the checklist, I marked that it was Coffee Monday. Below that, I received lots of happy mail from Hello Petite Paper, Paper Muse Crafts, and Paper Panda. In the full box, I wrote that we had a gym day. Then I started writing chalk fun, and I thought I had lots of space to fill in for playing with chalk. And then I noticed a sticker with George and his child, and I was trying to figure out what I was intending for that. It was even written down in my notes and everything, but I realized that I messed up and I cut out some sticker paper and covered that up, and I wrote that PJ mowed the lawn with my husband. This was the first time he ever really was outside while my husband was mowing the lawn, so it was a really sweet moment and I took lots of pictures of that. But right after that, my parents and my sister came over and they watched the boys play with chalk, and we all just kind of hung out in the front yard for a little bit. The Rue onesie sticker is from Once More with Love. And then at the very bottom, I wanted to mark bath night. Moving on to Tuesday, my husband drove into work. We had a pool cleaning appointment. I recorded my voiceover. I cleaned the counters. And then I talked with my brother for a little bit. This full box, as well as the one on Monday, are leftovers from the Father's Day stickers, and the ones that I have left over are the least relevant to my husband. He doesn't really play golf or drink, so I'm using stickers to cover those icons. But in this full box, I wanted to mark that I received a bunch of Amazon packages. My brother had ordered some gifts for my parents, and he had them sent to my house so that he wouldn't have to travel with them. I did not like how my film script came out, so I just covered it up with some sticker paper again. I feel like this is going to be the theme for this week. I covered up the beer icon with this filming sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co., and then I paired that with the setup planner script from the kit. Below that, I marked family Zoom with my brother, sister, and parents. Then at the bottom, my husband and I had ice cream and we watched Guardians of the Galaxy. My husband actually went out to Target to get ice cream, but they didn't have the flavor that we like, so he instead ran to McDonald's to get a couple of McFlurries. At the very bottom, I marked that I watched The Bachelorette on this day. They have been playing recaps of the greatest seasons, and this evening they played Caitlin Bristow season. Then on Wednesday, it was trash day. I cleaned my desk. Since I had filmed a couple videos on Tuesday, my desk was a complete mess, so I cleaned it and then I recorded a voiceover. I chose and edited more pictures. And then I uploaded my memory plan with me. Below my checklist, I marked that I edited my video using a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I used a sick day sticker from Paper Panda I was not feeling well at all this entire day, and I was kind of getting worried because my brother was supposed to be visiting. I don't know if you guys have had any freak out moments thinking that maybe you are starting to get coronavirus. This was one of those days, and it's only happened a couple of times throughout this quarantine. The last time I actually kept track of all of my symptoms, and the only thing that really happened was that my throat was really itchy and it actually ended up swelling up for about a week, but I never had a fever or any other symptoms. This time I just felt like I was about to get a fever the entire day. My body was really achy, I had no appetite. I just wasn't feeling well at all, and my husband thought maybe it was from the McFlurry we had the night before. So I was hoping that was all it was, and my husband was really sweet, and once he was done with work, he completely took over taking care of the boys. He got them dinner, he even did bath night, and he wanted me to rest in bed for the rest of the evening. But anyways, I added a little house scene from Once More with Love to fill in this little space. And in the half box, I wanted to mark that my youngest, Benny, he always wants to be like PJ, and he asked to wear underwear over his diaper, which was really cute. Then in the quarter box, this little Frank sticker perfectly describes how I was feeling that evening. I just caught up on some of my shows and went to bed early. And then at the very bottom, I marked that my husband took over bath time. Flipping over to Thursday, I ran the Roomba. We started all the paperwork for our refinance of our house in Washington. I tidied up and disinfected the house. I cleaned the kitchen. And then I wrote a grocery list. In the half box, I'm using this laptop to mark editing. Then I used the sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that I was feeling a lot better. Below that, I used a sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. to mark a pool day with my sister and husband. Then I wanted to mark that my boys had discovered a bowling set that was at the very top of PJ's closet. We bought it for PJ a couple years ago because at the time we were going bowling every weekend, and I thought he might like to have his own little bowling set, but he wasn't really interested at the time. But now both of the boys really loved playing with it, and they spent a lot of time doing that this week. In the half box at the bottom, I marked that I finished watching the 3rd season of 13 Reasons Why. We usually do Zoom on Thursdays, but my brother was actually driving to my parents' house at the time. On Friday, I did a grocery run, and I'm using a free printable from the Coffee Monsters Co. I also disinfected and put away all the groceries. I uploaded my fitness planner setup. I called my mom, and it was also Freebie Friday. Below the checklist, I added a Father's Day half box, and I wanted to mark pool day with my brother and sister. I've been using the sun to mark days over 100 degrees, but we ended up not having any days over 100 degrees this week. So I did use the sun to mark that it was the hottest day. It was about 99, I believe, on Friday. In the full box, I marked that I took a nap, and then my brother came over and we did a workout in the garage. Then I used a little monkey onesie emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. just to cover up this little golf icon. Below that, I wanted to mark some Happy Mail from Sweet Kawaii Design. I received the Kawaii kit on this day. This is the one that I'm planning to use in August. And then at the very bottom, I wanted to mark bath night. Moving on to the weekend, I did get a little ahead of myself, and I started adding the day extender to Saturday. I had purchased the Firefly full boxes for my fitness planner, and this was the full box that was left over. I felt like it matched perfectly with this week, and we did do some grilling on Saturday, so it was the perfect full box to use on top of my day extender. But on Saturday, I ran the Roomba, I cleaned the bathroom, swept the backyard, cleaned the kitchen, swept and Swiffered. I did a deep clean, and I used a Cleaning Ninja sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. We had been planning to have my family come over and have a pool party to celebrate Father's Day, and especially since my brother was visiting, we wanted to all get together. But then I realized that my family would eventually have to come inside and use the bathroom and change in and out of their swimsuits, so I kind of had a panic moment on Saturday and I started cleaning everything. But I also recorded my voiceover. I did a quick Target run, and the Coffee Monsters Co. had some new releases. I used this flower sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that. In the day extender, I added some Simply Gilded washi and some balloons from the kit to mark that we celebrated Father's Day. Then I used this pool-themed coffee tray from Sweet Plans and wrote that we had a pool party. Then I used this umbrella to mark that my brother brought over a canopy for us to set up in the backyard. I ran to Target right before my family came over, and I picked up some last-minute food items, and I also saw some pool toys and bubble toys that I thought my boys would love, so I brought those out for the party. Then we all enjoyed some ice cream cones. In the half box, I added a sticker from Sweet Plans to mark that I organized my stickers. Below that, I marked planner time. Then in the quarter box at the bottom, I wrote that I baked some cookies. Then on Sunday, I used this rainbow just to use some of the deco, and I wrote that my brother dropped off menudo for us. Then I made some breakfast for my husband because he thought it was weird that we ate menudo for breakfast. Then we streamed our church service over Zoom with my family. Then I used this sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. because I did my weekly check-in in my budget planner. In the full box, I added some stars and a little Simon sticker with 2 kids. And then I used a script from Rose Colored Days to mark Father's Day. In the half box below that, I added a sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. My husband and I had a pool day with the boys. They had so much fun on Saturday with all of the new toys that they wanted to go swimming again. Below that, I marked that I cooked dinner for my husband. And then in the quarter box at the bottom, I marked that we spent the evening relaxing. Now I'm going to go to my June monthly overview to fill in the highlights for this week. This monthly overview is from Harriet Wright Designs. On the 15th, I wrote that PJ mowed the lawn with my husband. On the 16th, my husband and I watched Guardians of the Galaxy. On the 17th was my cousin's birthday, and I also wasn't feeling well on this day. On the 18th, the boys had discovered a bowling set. Flipping over to the 19th, my brother visited from LA, and I figured I would try to use a strip to mark time that he was there from Friday until Sunday morning. On the 20th, we had a pool party. And on the 21st was Father's Day. But that is all for my memory plan with me this week. I hope you all had a nice Father's Day weekend. If you have any questions, let me know in a comment down below. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.